It begins with something small. Maybe the way you reach for a cup of tea and notice your hand trembling slightly. Or how the steps you once climbed without thinking now ask for a pause halfway up. Strength, once so quietly dependable, begins to whisper its absence. It's not dramatic, not all at once. It fades like the color of old photographs, slowly, softly, until one day you notice how heavy a grocery bag feels, or how your reflection looks just a little more fragile. But inside, the spirit hasn't aged. It still remembers what it felt like to walk briskly through the morning sun or lift a grandchild high into the air. The body may slow, but the desire to feel strong, to belong fully to life, never fades. For many, this quiet struggle becomes a constant companion after 60. Doctors talk about muscle loss or sarcopenia as if it's just another part of aging, inevitable, unchangeable. And so people turn to the newest protein shakes, powders, and supplements, chasing the promise of youth in a bottle. But what if the real answer was never in something new? What if it was something old, something we've known all our lives, something simple, humble, and sitting quietly in our kitchens all along? There's a kind of poetry in that idea, that nature already gave us what science is still trying to recreate, that the strength we've been seeking isn't locked inside a modern formula, but in the familiar comfort of food that once nourished generations before us. You see, before the age of glossy containers and diet trends, there was a time when people simply ate from the land, from the farm, from the heart, and they stayed strong. In the world of nutrition and aging, one food continues to quietly astonish scientists, not with marketing or glamour, but with truth. It's small, round, and ordinary, yet it contains nearly everything your muscles need to rebuild themselves, especially after 60. It's not a rare superfood or an expensive shake. It's an egg, nature's perfect package of protein, amino acids, and vitality. You might smile at that. After all, how could something so common be the secret everyone's searching for? But that's the beauty of it. The egg is simplicity made powerful. Where protein shakes often deliver isolated nutrients, eggs provide what aging muscles truly crave: balance, bioavailability, and the quiet wisdom of whole nutrition. They don't just build muscle, they restore it. In the next part, we'll explore how this modest food can help reverse muscle aging faster than even the most advanced shakes, and why your body, after 60, responds to it in a way that feels almost like coming home. Morning sunlight spills gently across the kitchen table. The sound of a pan warming, the faint scent of butter, and the soft crack of an eggshell. It's a familiar rhythm, one many of us grew up with. Yet somewhere along the way, that simple breakfast lost its glory. Protein shakes, powders, and bars replaced real food, promising faster results and modern nutrition. But our bodies, especially after 60, don't always respond to modern solutions. They respond to what they know, real nourishment in its natural form. The first quiet secret lies in how the body uses protein. Most shakes are made from isolated powders, whey, soy, or pea protein, stripped of the natural enzymes and nutrients that help the body absorb them. For younger muscles, this may not matter much, but for aging muscles, digestion and absorption are everything. After 60, the body's ability to use protein efficiently drops, a process known as anabolic resistance. That means you can drink all the shakes in the world, but much of that protein might never become muscle. Now, here's where the humble egg changes the story. Eggs contain a perfect balance of essential amino acids, the building blocks of muscle, especially one called leucine. Leucine acts like a key that unlocks muscle growth, and studies show that the leucine in eggs is absorbed more completely and used more effectively by older adults than the isolated forms found in powders. In simpler words, the protein in eggs doesn't just enter your system, it connects with it. It speaks the same biological language your body remembers from youth. There's another gentle truth here, one that science can measure, but only experience can feel. Food isn't just about nutrition, it's about connection. When you cook an egg, when you eat something warm and familiar, you aren't just feeding your muscles, you're feeding your memory, your rhythm, your sense of life's continuity. That connection can spark something deeper: motivation, consistency, peace, all of which play a role in rebuilding the body's quiet strength. In a way, eggs teach us a lesson about aging itself. The most powerful solutions are often the simplest. Each yolk holds not only protein, but also vitamin D, B12, and choline, nutrients that support nerve function, bone density, and energy production. They work together like an orchestra, creating harmony where shakes often deliver just a single note. That harmony is what the body recognizes, absorbs, and uses to rebuild what time has softened. So when someone says, "I'm too old to gain muscle," the truth is kinder than that. The body is still listening, still capable of renewal. It just needs the right kind of nourishment, the kind that feels familiar and whole. And perhaps, as we'll see next, the secret isn't about fighting aging at all, but about cooperating with it, using nature's own wisdom to guide our recovery. There's a certain tenderness in rediscovering strength, not the kind that lifts weights or runs marathons, but the kind that lets you stand taller, steadier, and more confident in your body again. Many people in their 60s and 70s describe a moment, sometimes after a fall or after realizing how much muscle they've lost, when they feel their body slipping away from them. It's frightening, that quiet fear of dependence. But what's more powerful than fear is the small, steady return of strength when you nourish your body the way it was meant to be nourished. Imagine this. An older man, once active, now finds it hard to carry groceries up the steps. He starts his mornings with a shake because it's healthy and quick, but weeks go by and the results are barely noticeable. Then one morning, he returns to what he used to love: 2 boiled eggs and a piece of toast. It's nothing dramatic, just comfort. Over time, though, he begins to feel steadier. His legs don't tire as quickly, and his grip feels stronger. It's subtle, but real. What he doesn't realize is that this small shift, from processed to natural, from synthetic to whole, has changed everything. At the heart of this transformation lies something deeply biological, yet profoundly emotional. The body after 60 doesn't need more, it needs better. Eggs deliver protein with all the supporting nutrients your body requires to actually use that protein. From vitamins that help with muscle repair to fats that balance hormones and support recovery. Unlike protein shakes that give your body one isolated piece of the puzzle, eggs give you the entire picture, complete, digestible, alive. But there's another reason eggs work so beautifully for older adults. They awaken what we might call nutritional memory. Our bodies remember the foods that sustained us through decades of living. When you eat an egg, your body recognizes its structure, the natural fats, the proteins, the amino acids, and knows exactly what to do with them. There's no confusion, no processing, no artificial chemistry to navigate. It's the language of life itself, spoken fluently between food and body. And perhaps this is the real message. Muscle recovery after 60 isn't just about getting stronger. It's about reclaiming connection to your body, your habits, and even your memories. The egg, in its quiet simplicity, becomes a daily act of self-respect. It says, I still care for this body. I still believe it can grow. In the next part, we'll go deeper into how the science supports this truth, how studies reveal that natural proteins like those found in eggs can reverse muscle loss faster than even the most expensive shakes, and how embracing that knowledge can restore not just your body, but your confidence in it.
Science has a gentle way of catching up to what nature already knew. Over the past decade, researchers have been studying how different sources of protein affect aging muscles, and the results are quietly revolutionary. In multiple studies, older adults who consumed whole eggs after exercise showed greater muscle growth and repair than those who consumed the same amount of protein from shakes or egg whites alone. The reason, scientists discovered, is that the nutrients in the yolk, once unfairly blamed for cholesterol, actually amplified the muscle-building power of the protein. It turns out that the egg's magic lies in its completeness. Every part of it serves a purpose. The yolk provides healthy fats, vitamin D, and choline for nerve and muscle communication, while the white offers pure, high-quality protein. Together, they form a synergy that the body recognizes instantly. Unlike protein shakes, which often require added enzymes and stabilizers for digestion, the natural structure of an egg delivers its nutrients in perfect harmony. It's like the difference between listening to a live orchestra and a computer-generated tune. One resonates deeply, the other just passes through. Another study from the University of Illinois found that whole eggs trigger a stronger muscle protein synthesis response than isolated protein powders. The researchers suggested that the combination of amino acids, lipids, and micronutrients in eggs sends a more powerful signal to aging muscles, encouraging them to rebuild faster and more completely. In simple terms, eggs don't just feed your muscles, they wake them up.
And this awakening matters, because after 60, the body's ability to respond to nutrition slows down. It's not that the muscles forget how to grow, they just need clearer instructions. The leucine in eggs provides that instruction, and the natural fats help deliver it efficiently. That's why for older adults, a breakfast with eggs can have a more lasting effect on muscle repair and energy than a protein shake gulped down in haste. Beyond the science, there's also a rhythm, a way of living that this simple act restores. Preparing eggs in the morning brings back ritual, warmth, and a sense of control. It's nourishment that asks you to slow down, to sit, to be present. And that presence matters.
Stress hormones like cortisol can block muscle growth and accelerate aging. By creating a calm, mindful start to your day, one that includes real food, you're not only feeding your body, but also soothing your nervous system, making it easier for your body to heal and rebuild. So perhaps reversing aging muscles isn't about chasing new formulas or expensive fixes. It's about coming back to what's real, what your body already understands. The egg, in its modest perfection, offers everything: strength, balance, and the quiet reminder that renewal is still possible at any age. In the final part, we'll bring it all together: the science, the spirit, and the simple truth that regaining strength after 60 isn't just a physical journey, but an emotional one too. There's something deeply moving about realizing that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it returns in whispers. It's in the way your hands feel steadier lifting a teacup, the way your legs hold firm as you rise from a chair, or how you catch yourself smiling after a morning walk that once left you breathless. These are not small victories. They are quiet proofs that the body remembers how to heal, if only we give it the right language. By now, the truth feels beautifully simple. The egg, that familiar food we've known all our lives, carries within it a kind of wholeness that no powder or processed formula can match. It gives your muscles more than just protein. It gives them context. The vitamins, minerals, and natural fats within the yolk guide the protein's power, ensuring that it's used fully and wisely. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds you that healing and strength don't come from shortcuts. They come from nourishment that respects the body's design.
For many who have spent years chasing energy drinks, supplements, or diets that promise miracles, this realization can feel like coming home. To sit at a table, to cook something real, to trust that the answer has been with you all along. That's not just nutrition, that's renewal. And it's a renewal that extends beyond muscle and bone. It touches how you see yourself, not as someone growing weaker with age, but as someone rediscovering their quiet power. Think of the generations before us, parents, grandparents, who lived active, long lives without ever touching a shake or supplement. Their secret wasn't hidden in some modern invention. It was in the simple act of eating real food, living with rhythm, and respecting what the body needs. The same truth stands today. The strength to climb stairs again, to carry your own bags, or to play on the floor with your grandchild. It doesn't begin in the gym. It begins in the kitchen, with something as humble as an egg sizzling in a pan. So maybe the greatest wisdom of all is this: aging isn't the enemy, neglect is. When you give your body the care it's quietly asking for, not excess, not extremes, but care, it responds with gratitude. Your muscles strengthen, your energy returns, and your spirit lifts. And each morning, as you crack open that small shell, you're reminded that nature's most powerful answers often come in the simplest forms. Maybe strength after 60 isn't found in effort, but in the quiet choices we make each day. The ones that whisper, "I am still here, still capable, still growing."